bit of the manual. Manual is something you keep on you as a point of reference. Ideally, you should be able to have read your manual before touching your gadget. But the truth is that I know some of you didn't even do it before you came to class. So keep your manuals anytime you have an issue. Like yesterday, one of you said they wanted to format their card. So can I format it on my PC? I said no. A camera is built to format a card. Go check from your manual where that is. So that's what the manual is for source of reference. Now, I gave you homeworks, and some of you were late. Did you do your homework? Did you do your assignment? What did you capture? You can bring them out down and speak out. You captured what? And what? I can hardly hear you. In your neighborhood. What informed your decision to shoot that? You live in a neighborhood. People are walking, there are buildings, there are gutters, there's a street, but you chose a dog and a flower. What informed that? You know what I'm talking? It's research energy, return the energy. So, what informed your decision was proximity? Yes. So, we take it you are not one journalist who like to move about too much.
I did move about.
Okay. So, you were late. Before you came in, Alberta was giving us a scenario. Alberta went about walking in other neighborhoods taking photos. Apparently, Alberta went and was shooting the vice president's apartments. We are still okay. She's being told by security that he's a vice president. We've still not been able to know who, because he says vice president Hillary Liman, which is quite upset. So, and yes, so you as a journalist, that information you gave us was quite shameful. How can you be told this is the former vice president Hillary Liman? It is not right. We are not saying you should challenge the security officer, but then you put it upon yourself and do your homework. Where did you violate? So I'll say this again. First of all, you can't go to people's frontage and start shooting no matter how beautiful it is. If it's not your neighbor who has given you that authority to shoot their frontage, you don't go and shoot people's gardens and frontage. It is privacy. Who knows what you're going to do with that picture? You are allowed to shoot public events. Public events, state events, and public events. School events can even be termed as maybe private. So how is the organizers of the program, are they selling tickets? Even if they are selling tickets, it can still come under private. So you have to always get permission, because if you don't, you can't go and hide and shoot a man in his home. It is wrong. You are shooting his garden. A garden is for relaxation. You are intruding in his space. It is not proper journalism. You do not do that. You are infringing on the person's rights. So please also note this. You can't just go, please sit down. You can't just go about shooting. You have to be mindful of who and what you're shooting. Another thing that has caught up in the media and on social media, which we've all taken for granted and is so wrong, is the shooting of children. People have put children, recordings of children dancing or singing or behaving in some one way or the other. It is very wrong. If you are not the parent or the ward of the child, you do not have the right to shoot that child until you have a permission from a guardian of the child or the parents. Please, am I right? It is not proper journalism. You are exposing the child. Do you have the parents' consent to take that photo? I was at an event once, a cousin's event, and then before I realized, a fellow photographer was taking a photo. I said, yeah, I said, so the child was looking beautiful. I said, that's my daughter. Whether she's looking beautiful or not, she's at an event. Even if it's still a public event, she is on my lap. You don't do that. Do you understand? And I stood there for the photos to be deleted. Just like was done to you. Yes, because they don't know what, that was a security zone. And you also have to bear this in mind. There are places that have been marked as security zones, such as the government offices, ministries, they are security zones. Very high profile judiciary and then presidential personalities are also security zones. You can't just go. The individual, the ordinary Ghanaian, you can't go to his home without his permission and start shooting. That is wrong. Okay? Good. So any other challenge, you had the challenge and I told you that the camera refused to trigger or to fire under auto because of what? Because you did not focus. Right? If you don't focus, if the focusing is that poor, the camera, your focusing is the message that your brain is communicating with the sensor of the camera. Your brain has to communicate to the camera what it has seen, and then the camera will do its end product by capturing it. Okay? So now, if there's no focusing, meaning that your brain has not decided yet to capture anything, your mind is still wandering. So if your mind is wandering, no message whatsoever has been transported or transmitted to the camera sensor, so it cannot capture. It has nothing to capture. Am I clear on this? Okay. Now, whose image do we have on the wall, on the projector? Whose image is that? Whose? Out of, please. What is that?
This is a light bulb.
Okay. Why did you choose to share light bulb with us?
I chose the light bulb because it was a home decor. It looked nice to me, so it caught my attention. I decided to capture it.
You are a student of photojournalism. We talked about tones. You, in your submission, you just felt, you said it looked nice to me. And that tone, we learned that you should keep your opinion out of it. You are there to put out the people's opinion. Do you understand? You are there to, any opportunity given to you to exhibit a photograph of yours, make sure it's one that will cause an impact, it's one that will make a difference. We are not here to listen to you. We are here to look at what you have gathered from your environment. It could be about, yes, this light bulb in the area, this is where people gather. Well, we are not here to showcase your taste, okay? But it is a sharp object. You can see your focusing was really good, your lighting was good. And then this, whose image is this yours again?
Yes.
Why are you sharing this with us?
The setting where the seats were, it was nice, but I realized the place had been abandoned. It could have been a nice place for people to sit.
Where is this? Is this somebody's home?
It's an old home turned into an office,
Into an
but
office.
some of the things were still there.
Okay, okay, okay. Because we want to know why you are showing us this old, incompleted or uncompleted furniture. Because the table hasn't got a cover, the chairs are bad. So again, how does this impact in our society? You see, there's no story to this. For sharpness, I see a bit of blurriness. Do you know whether to focus on the table or on the chairs? So it's moving in between a bit, okay? But your main focus here is to send across messages. What is the message in this thing? How does it change your life? Who is this?
She's a friend.
She's a friend. Again, it's your opinion. You want to share your friends with us. Okay. She's a friend. Now, I agree that we have not yet studied framing into details, but it seems you were torn between showing your friend and showing her environment. So you didn't know where to, you want everything to show. That's, I can see that. You were torn between showing us your friend and showing us her environment. And then you could not achieve it because you are not yet a master of the framing. Okay? You know about looking room. So, but then you wanted to show that there's a PC in front of her. You wanted to show her gadgets, everything's up. You have to decide the message you want to send. If it's her office, if it's a table setting you want us to see, then you have to leave the window out. Because we can see there's a glass window behind her. You want to share the glass window with us. Which one are you more interested in sharing with us? Her desk or the glass window? You have to decide quickly because it's only one frame, you don't get another. Okay? So if I was marking this to you, know your mark, right? Okay. And this is what? A flower. Okay? Why this flower?
I took the flower because I realized the flowers were beautifying the environment. So,
and I also realized that your attention was caught by the red bump in there. Because that is what is in focus. So you see, from your photo, we can tell what you're looking at. Okay, we don't, and then this, yeah?
it also caught my attention.
This is a very beautiful photo. This is a very beautiful photo. It would have made a photo had you but decided that your focal point or your main interest is just the flower. So you leave out that black gadget by stepping away. I've told you about movements and angles. So you should have left because see, that thing there takes quite a portion of the framing. And so now the flower is having to battle for attention with that black object there. And so your aim there of showing us such a beautiful arrangement has been defeated. Do you get it? So please, are you all learning something? You should decide. You cannot tell all in one conversation. It's like you wanting to say, Mauto e did you hear anything? That is what happens in photography. When you don't decide on what to concentrate on, you will be caught murmuring and nothing will come out. Meaning that at the end of the day, you lose all. You send no message. Do you get me? Because even if we decide to crop this photo, it won't make sense. Right? Next. What is this?
This is a woman. She had a leisure time and she wanted to make a video. So I wanted to put out how she was making a leisure time resourceful rather than sitting there chatting.
If you have to stand by your photos, if we have to keep asking you what is this, right, then your photo has been defeated. What is, okay, so you tell me how you justify this photo.
Okay, so please the question again.
Just explain this photo to us. Why is part of your selection?
Okay, so we know we all have different timelines. So I just wanted to tell us that we are all special. We are all different now. We're just like our family.
My dear, I'll tell you what. When I saw this photo, it is the most powerful photo so far. It is the most, it's a very artistic photo here. But not in my wildest dream did I think of what that plenty story just did. That is not this. So it means that with that storyline you just told, you have to stand there to tell this storyline. When I see this photo, what I get, who else can tell me the message they get from this photo? Nobody? Mr. Ishra, what message can you tell? Did you get? Give me one. Which one hit your face when you saw this image?
For me, identity.
Identity.
Identity. As a photo representing, looking at the palm, everyone has very different palm prints. Beyond that, there to say stop.
That is it. Stop. Stop or no photo.
Yeah.
That is what I saw. Stop. No photo is what I saw. No photo is what I saw. It's as simple as that. That is how your photos must go. To the point, if you have to stand and be explaining to us what all this photo means, it means all the photos you explained have failed. Do you understand? Stop. Stop. Or no photo. That's all I got. No photo. That is the message. And it's a very creative photo. It was well taken. Yes, sir.
If I was writing a piece for the web, so I was writing a piece for the web or a magazine about harassment, this would be my headline.
Stop.
Yeah.
You see? I keep telling all of you what one photo makes a difference. Now, can we have, so please sit down. You have had your one photo moment. Where is my TA? It's Ashwin, please give me the next person's card.